Okay, ladies and gentlemen, showtime. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Excellent. Tonight we're going to have a fabulous night. Very short. I'm going to be looking for lots and lots of volunteers, people who really do want to be hypnotised. Now let me just say to you as well that we're going to have a few chairs here which we can all come up and sit on. It's very important that you do come up with the right frame of mind. Now particularly I hate football because it splits the audience up. Some people are here to watch the football and some people are here to watch the hypnosis show. And really that's just creating a problem sometimes. But it's also very important as well that we get the right type of people to come up on stage, because it's not how many people are in the audience, it's how many people come up on stage, and it's what frame of mind they have when they do volunteer. Because if they have a good frame of mind that they want to be hypnotised, then we'll have a fabulous night. Now let me also say to you as well that I do actually that's a mystery, I can't turn that on. What is it? Stop. Let me just say to you that when you do go up on stage, you'll hear me say the word sleep, your eyes will close, but you'll still hear absolutely everything. That's the most amazing thing about being hypnotised. You can always hear everyone, you can see everyone in your audience. It's surprising how many people come up on stage that think you're actually asleep. You're not asleep, you can hear everyone, you can see everyone. You'll have this overwhelming compulsion to do things that I say that are not against your morals and values. Now it's a family show, they'll have the best time of their lives. Because obviously it is a family show. It's about you being creative and positive on stage and wanting to experience hypnosis. Now let me also say to you as well, as you can see there's a couple of children in the audience. I do not mind children in the audience because it's a family show, but if they do start kicking off in the audience, very important, take them for about 10 laps around the swimming pool to quiet them down if they do start crying. Let me also say to you as well that I do hypnotise children. It lasts for 2 weeks and it costs £50. Yes. So, not a handful tonight. 2 weeks, yeah. I think she's a bit upset about the result for Man United now. Not too bad, no. Okay, you know, I love doing shows, and I've done shows for a long time, and you know, I know it's a family resort, a family hotel, but some people can't understand that when you have people on stage, if there's children in the audience and they scream out in distress, human nature, human instinct is for an adult to respond to that child. Okay, and I've lost lots of people on stage because of children in the audience. No disrespect to anyone whatsoever, I'm just pointing it out, because if you're thinking about it, if you're having a romantic night and you're in the bedroom and you're like getting a bit fruity with each other, if a kid screams outside your front door, well, everything stops and you're distracted, aren't you? Because obviously you want to know what's happening with that child. Okay, it's a human instinct for people to respond to a child. Now, if you get lots of men up on the stage, no matter if the kid screams or whatever, they won't be bothered about anything. So they'll just say, oh, the wife will look after it, and that's it. But if you get 6 or 7 women on the stage and they have children, then if children scream in the audience, I can lose 30 to 40% of the people on stage. And that really winds me up sometimes, but that's show business. Now let me also say to you as well, I hypnotise people who touch their ears like this. Okay. You. Have you ever been hypnotised before? No. You sure you're not hypnotised now? Because it happens very quickly. Alright. Has anyone in the audience been hypnotised before? I don't know about you, Sean. Anyone else? Anyone else? So is no one else married then? Because being married is like a form of hypnosis, especially husbands, we do as we're told. Okay, we're going to start the show. Now it's very important, you know, when I see an audience this size, I'm always looking and I'm thinking, oh, how many people are going to volunteer? Sometimes I have like 10, 20, 30 people volunteer, sometimes I have like 2 or 3. And sometimes I have like nobody wanting to volunteer because everybody wants to watch a show. I've heard it's very funny and enjoyable. Now the thing is, that doesn't help me because I need people to volunteer for a hypnosis show because I need people to be hypnotised on stage. So it's about you experiencing hypnosis. If you ever thought about being hypnotised, this is one of the best places for you to try. Because when you see children in the audience, let me just say to you that you know that it's a family show. You'll have the best time of your lives. So we're going to start the show quickly as possible. I don't expect us to fill all these chairs up. If I get about 5 or 6 volunteers, we're all right with that. Okay, but we want to get the right type of people. And I would say people who are intelligent, people who are not drunk, and people who don't look like Pepe. I've tried to hypnotise Pepe that many times to open a bar for everyone for free, and it's like, what? I'm a hypnotist, not a miracle worker. Good. So we're going to start the show quickly as possible. So, you know, time's running out. Pepper's looking at his watch. We're going to start the show quickly as possible. I would like as many willing volunteers over the age of 18 who really do want to be hypnotised. So let's start the show quickly as possible. Pepe don't understand this. That's what happens when you get close to the speaker, Pepe. It's good. Yeah, all right. Okay, good. So let's start the show quickly as possible. Let's have lots and lots of volunteers over the age of 18 to come and join us on the stage while the music's playing. Let's fill up the stage quickly and safely as possible. Come on, join us on the stage. Lots and lots of volunteers now. Come on, let's have a few volunteers over the age of 18. Come on, there's 1 or 2 of you in the audience I can sense it. Let's have 2 or 3 volunteers now. That's good. Let's have a few more volunteers. Come on, let's fill the stage quickly as possible. Give it up. Let's have a few volunteers. We're looking for lots of volunteers over the age of 18. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving you a nice little talk to get you up on stage. There must be a few volunteers. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, I don't hold on for football and then no one volunteers. Let's have a few volunteers now. We need at least 5 or 6 willing volunteers. Make your way to on stage while the music's playing. Come on, there must be a few of you in the audience. Looking for a few more volunteers over the age of 18. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a few volunteers. We're looking for a few volunteers over the age of 18. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a few volunteers over the age of 18. Got a few chairs on the stage. I expect them to be full after I've got a drink of water from the bar. Let's have a few volunteers. Fill up the stage. Come on, make your way up to the stage. We're looking for lots of volunteers now. 6 volunteers. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a few volunteers. At least 6 volunteers. Must be 1 or 2 of you, there must be at least 2 or 3 of you. Let's have some volunteers over the age of 18 who really do want to be hypnotised. Oh, come on, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have to cancel the show. I don't want to cancel the show. We're looking for... Come on, just don't be afraid to be the first person up, because if you come up, the rest will follow. You just want 1 person to come up on the stage. Let's have a few people over the age of 18. Come on, give a round of applause. Absolutely fantastic. Good. Keep it coming now, that's good. Keep it coming. Anybody want that's good? Okay, we're looking for a few more volunteers now. Thank you, Sean. Any more volunteers? Looking for a few more volunteers now. volunteers now. Come on, let's...
Come on.
Just pick on people. Him over there with a ponytail. Who's got a ponytail on? There's no way I can hypnotise people with a ponytail. Come on, let's have a few volunteers. Good. We're looking for a few more volunteers. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 3. We need at least 4 or 5 more. Excuse me, madam. Yeah, can we just go? She's going to be crying tonight. You know, I'm trying my patience here. Go on. Thanks. Okay, good. Anyone else? Let's have a few more volunteers now. Yeah, come on, you can go up on stage. Give a round of applause. Good. Come on, Kelly. Let's have a few more volunteers. Anyone else? Let's have a few more volunteers. Give a round of applause. Good. Keep it going. I bet you've never slept with so many women in one go, have you? Anyone else? Good. We're just waiting for 2 more people now. Can I just say this? It's very interesting this. A lot of hypnotists would come on the stage and if they've got no volunteers, they would do really nasty tactics to grab people in the audience. Now, I would rather not do a show than do that. And that sometimes goes back in my face because basically I'm a nice hypnotist and I don't do tactics which collars people in the audience. And really, it's a disappointment when I don't get a few volunteers. Okay, so let's just have 2 more volunteers. Anyone stop smoking? Put your hands up if you want to stop smoking. Anyone? Good, we've got any more volunteers? 2 more volunteers. Anyone else? Come on, let's have you on stage. Come on, we're running out of time now. I'm going to be going to bed in a minute. Shame on you people in the audience to let a senior citizen to go up on stage and say themselves. That is not a encouraging thing. Give this a round of applause for this lovely lady. Good. I've reserved a seat for you now. Come on, let's have 2 more volunteers just here. Come on. 2 more, come on. Now we've got the show going. Anyone else? 2 more volunteers. Anyone else? 1 more volunteer. Anyone else? Okay, I'm going to come round to you now, everyone in the audience. When I touch you on the head, unfortunately, you're going to be susceptible to hypnosis this evening. And the thing is that you only have 1 chance. You can go up on the stage, or you can be hypnotised in the audience. Okay, only the people that I touch on the forehead or the head will be susceptible to hypnosis this evening. That's good. Come on, let's have you up on stage. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, you come up on stage. Yes. I'm only having a bit of fun here on the stage, on the people in the audience. I'm not going to do anything to people in the audience. Just like people to come up on all 3 well, it's amazing. Good, how we got 1, 2, 3. Okay. Put your hands on your hearts now and tell us that you really want to be hypnotised. If you don't, go down and I'll hypnotise Sean and we'll be a 1-man show this evening. Seriously, because I don't want my credibility being thrown out the window because people come on stage who don't want to be hypnotised. Okay, do you want to be hypnotised, yes or no?
Yes.
You're not too sure, are you? I can sense it. What about you?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure, but you're willing to give it a go? Good. Where's your cigarettes? Thank you, I'm sorry. You stopped. Yes. You stopped right there, that's it. No, you stopped. You wanted to stop. No, stop now. That's it. Good. Yeah, I've done it. It's quickly. So I didn't worry, did it? Okay. I used to do a routine I used to do a show in Tenerife. I used to say to people, everyone who wants to stop smoking, throw your cigarettes up on the stage. You know, now all these cigarette packets will go like this and all the waiters will be covering them up like this. I stopped doing it because I nearly got 3 black eyes. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to talk to these people off the microphone because this is very important that you understand this. Where's your skateboard gone? Good, it stays under there tonight, yeah? Alright, good. You have to get away from the stage with this. No, it's not possible. Thanks very much. Alright then. Very tired. Good. That's your daughter, yeah? How do you feel about that? Do you want her to leave the stage?
It's just if she saw me, I think.
Yeah, that's why I asked them to leave. I don't like telling people to leave the show, but you know, your chance of being hypnotised with your daughter screaming there is 0. And I'll tell you that from experience. Good. Alright, good. I'm going to talk to these people off the microphone because Pepper's pacing around. Don't worry, Pepper, we're going to hypnotise people tonight. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I am. What I will tell you is this, that night that's the most thing to do about being hypnotised. Being absolutely having an overall compassion to do things that I say that's not against your It's scary for me every night. No, because you know what you're doing, you're aware of it.
What you did say to me, nervous.
Right?
You did say to me, nervous.
Some people feel nervous, it's like going on stage, and I go on stage and I was and everyone's looking at me on the stage, I'm going after the microphone, I'm nervous, it's an actual thing to be nervous. The thing is, you've got so one of the 2 things that I say, you'll always hear those people again, it's not it's not Okay, I'm just going to tell you something now. Anyone who takes the shoes off on the stage gives me an indication that they're serious about giving it a go. Alright, good. Why are you taking your shoes off?
Why am I not?
No, I'm joking. It's just a joke. Alright, good. Put your feet flat on the floor then. Okay, I'll tell you one more time. Throughout the night you'll hear me say the word sleep, your eyes will close, but you'll still hear absolutely everything. You'll have this overwhelming compulsion to do things that I say that's not against your morals and values. Okay, put your hands like this. Interlock your fingers tight together like this. Make sure your palms are touching. Outstretch your arms like this. That's good. Now I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. The only reason why I ask you to close your eyes is so it helps you to concentrate on what I'm going to say. So sit back in your chairs. Make sure your palms are touching. That's good. Eyes closed now. That's good. Eyes closed now. That's good. I want you to listen very carefully. I want you to imagine I'm going to spread super glue on each of your fingers. When I count to 3, that super glue will start to bond and set. Lock your hands tighter and tighter. And the more you will try to put your hands apart, the more tight they'll become. You will find you cannot put your hands apart when I count to 3. 1. Imagine now the super glue is on each of your fingers. Imagine that super glue is starting to bond and set. Lock your hands tighter and tighter now. Body, glue your hands tight together. Body, lock your hands tight together. Imagine you've got lots of super glue on each of your fingers. Body, glue your hands tight together. Body, locking your hands tight together. Body, glue your hands tight together. Imagine it's a sticky super glue. Body, 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 glue your hands tight together. Body, body, lock your hands tight together. Imagine you got lots of super glue on each of your fingers now. It's body, body, glue your hands tight together. Body, body, lock your hands tight together. Body, body, lock your hands tight together. Imagine you got lots of super glue on each of your fingers now. It's body, body, glue your hands tight together. Body, body, locking your hands tight together. Body, body, gluing your hands tight together. Body, body, locking your hands tight. Let's go now. And two. The more you try to put your hands around the more tight, lock up your friend, you cannot. That's simple as body, body, lock your hands tight together. And three. Excellent concentration, excellent imagination. I want you to listen very carefully. When I count to three this time, your eyelids will become locked tightly together. The more you will try to open your eyes, the more tight will become. You will find you cannot open your eyes when I count to three. One, imagine now that I've just spread super glue on each of your eyelids. Imagine that super glue is starting to bond and set. And lock your eyes tighter and tighter now. Body, body, glue your eyes tight together. Body, body, locking your eyelids tight together. Imagine it's a sticky super glue on each and every one of your eyelids now. It's body, body, glue your eyes tight together. Body, body, locking your eyes tight together. Body, body, gluing your eyes tight together now. And two, the more you try to open your eyes, the more tight they'll become. You find you cannot simple as body, body, locked your eyes tight together. Body, body, glued your eyes tight together. And three, there's no need to try anymore. I want you to listen very carefully. I'm going to come around to each and every one of you. I'm going to touch you on the hands. When I touch you on the hands, this is a very simple signal for you to lay your hands drop down into your laps, allow your hands spans, and allow yourself to go into very deep, relaxing sleep. Any sounds that you hear around your lips will allow you to concentrate on the music and the sound of my voice. When I touch you on the hands, just let your hands drop down into your laps, allow your hands spans, and allow yourself to go into very deep, relaxing sleep. Nothing will bother or disturb you. The only thing that will be brought to you is the music and the sound of my voice. When I touch you on the hands, just let your hands drop down into your laps, allow your hands spans, and allow yourself to go into very deep, relaxing sleep. Excellent concentration, excellent imagination now. Nothing bothers you or disturbs you now. The only thing that's important to you is the music and the sound of my voice. I want you to allow yourself to drift down a little bit deeper. Nothing bothers you or disturbs you. And it sounds that you hear around the edges on the hills. Concentrate on the music and the sound of my voice. Excellent concentration, excellent imagination now. Because I want you to listen very carefully. I'm going to play another piece of music. When I count to three and the next piece of music starts, I want each and every one of you to play the pianos as professional as you can with your eyes tight and closed so the music will hear. Nothing will bother you or disturb you. The only thing that will be important to you is the music and the sound of my voice. When I count to three and the next piece of music starts, I want you to play the piano as professional as you can with your eyes tight and closed so the music will hear. 1, 2, and 3. Now rush your fingers right across the keyboards now. That's good. Good imagination now. That's good. Nothing bothers you or disturbs you now. That's good. Good imagination. Good. That's good. Imagine playing the piano now. Excellent concentration. Excellent imagination now. It's the world's smallest piano, smaller now, tiny piano now, very tiny now. Tiny piano now. It's the world's smallest piano now. Smaller now. It's the world's smallest piano, so tiny. Tiny little finger now, tiny, that's good. Go down the scales of the piano now, use little fingers now. That's good. All the way down, little fingers, all the way, using all the little fingers right down to the bottom now. That's good. Anytime when I said about sleep, instantly back down to sleep you go. Eyes tight, close, relax, sit back in your chairs and sleep. Forget about the piano, just relax and sleep. That's good. Now I want you to listen very carefully. You're doing really well. Are you sure you've got a good imagination? I want you to imagine that you're going to be sat in a Porsche or a Ferrari. So I want each and every now to hold on to the steering wheels now. Hold on tightly to the steering wheels. That's good. Let's get this car going now. Imagine you just bought a flashy car. Let's get this car going now. 20 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour. Put your foot down now. 50 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour. Put your foot down now. 95 miles an hour. You cruise along. 96 miles an hour. 100 miles an hour. You cruise along now. You cruise along now. 95 miles an hour. 100 miles an hour. You speed along down the motorway now. 110 miles an hour. There's a police car. He's flashing his lights behind you. There's no way he's going to stop you. Give him a sign. Tell him what you think. You're not bothered about him. You're speeding on. That's good. Good imagination. That's good. You're speeding along. Very good imagination. Okay, listen to him now. You've been pulled for speeding now. So pull over to the side road. Now pull over to the side road. That's good. As soon as you stop your cars, take your seatbelts off. That's good. Make sure you look presentable. Make sure you look presentable. That's good. Take a big deep breath in. Feel your lungs relax. And sleep. 10 times to your sleep. That's good. Let your whole body melt into the chair. Go down deeper and deeper. There we are. Nice relax. That's good. Good imagination. Now I want you to see how well you can use your imaginations. Now each and every on the stage, I want you to imagine, the key word is, I want you to imagine that on the floor in front of you is an absolutely gorgeous pet or animal. It's friendly, it's clean, and it's very, very safe. So I want each and every now to lean forward, pick your pets up and put them on your laps now. Lean forward now. That's good. Okay, once you've got your pets, put them on your laps, look after them now. That's good, stroke and look after them now. Nothing bothers you on this stage now. Let's find out what type of animals people have got now. What type of animal have we got here?
It's a dog.
A dog, does it have a name?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Conrad.
Conrad, good imagination, that's good. Excellent, what type of animal have we got here now?
A rabbit.
A rabbit, good imagination. Does it have a name, yes or no?
Yes.
What's it called?
JCB.
That's alright, look after it, stroke after it, look after it, that's good. What type of animal have we got here now?
A dog.
What's his name?
Lee.
That's good, excellent. Good, stroke your pets now, nothing bothers you on this stage now. I want you to listen very carefully. Every time I snap my fingers, your pets will grow bigger in size. And I want you to keep stroking them as they get bigger and bigger. Keep stroking them as they get bigger. keep stroking your pets now. That's good. Good imagination now. Okay, keep stroking your pets, because every time I snap fingers, they'll grow a little bit bigger. Now, I need to listen very carefully now. Every time I snap my fingers, your pets will grow smaller and smaller until they disappear.